Alrighty, interwebs, welcome to Magic the Gathering Duels of the Planeswalkers 2013. I just downloaded this off of Steam after seeing some people play it on YouTube. And I played the card game. Magic is a collectible card game. It came out a few years ago. I played off and on for a long time. And now that there's a digital version, I can kind of play more often, stay up to speed on some of the rules, and kind of play it for fun without having to worry about having a group of people over at my house, because I really don't know a whole lot of people to play. And I thought it would be something fun and new for the little YouTube channel, the gaming section. So we're going to play some Magic today. This is campaign mode. And as you can see, I've already kind of gone through and beat some levels and unlocked some things, and we are now going to fight the vampire lady, Liliana. I think I'm going to try my red deck against her, and we'll see how it goes. So I think this is actually kind of, I like it, it's fun. But I think I still rather play cards with people. I just don't know a lot of people that play or have time to do so. So this is a fun alternative to that. Alrighty. I'm going to go ahead and keep this hand. So you start off with 7 cards. And you have the opportunity to play lands every turn. You can only put in 1, and this is a basic mountain that provides red mana that I can use to cast my spells. She's playing a black deck that has swamps. Swamps provide you with black mana, so she can cast her creatures. That's actually surprising that she didn't have a little 1 mana cost creature to throw out there at me. So far we've both been able to play lands. Target player reveals a number of cards in his or her hand equal to the number of swamps you control. You choose one of them, that player discards a card. So it's a sorcery she's playing against me. I have to pick 2 cards to show her, and one of them she's going to make me throw away. So I actually have 2 of these, so I'm just going to show her both of them, and then she makes me throw them away. And they're kind of expensive anyway, so it's going to be a couple turns before I can get one out. No real things I can cast this turn, so pass. Kind of a slow start. Usually the computer's halfway through kicking my butt by now. Ooh, Vampire Shaman. 2/3, flying, death touch, lifelink. Interesting. So basically, you have yourself and another player, and you both start at 20 life. And the goal is obviously to get your opponent to under 20 life the fastest. And first person who kills their opponent wins. Alright, I'm going to play a flying creature. This is a 4/1 flying creature that I can bring back to my hand if it dies. Hand or graveyard? Hand, back to my hand. So, let's see what she wants to do with that. She's going to throw her own flying creature out there. And I have to discard another card. That's always fun. Let's do that one. That might be a mistake. We'll see how big of one that is later. Let's see. Get rid of Death Touch lifelink creature. Let's see if she's actually going to block this creature. So when you attack, you actually attack the wizard, and they can determine whether or not they want to block with their creatures or not. I can't actually outright attack her creatures, so she did end up blocking, and they both die, which is fine. Still keeping it even on the board. She is getting mana hose, so she doesn't have enough. She obviously has cards in her hands, but does not have enough land on her side to keep playing them. So try to take advantage of that as much as I possibly can. Play things and attack with things as often as possible. But, you know, still waiting for her to. Each player sacrifices a creature. That's nice. She doesn't have anything to sacrifice, but I do, so say goodbye to my creature. And again, we're even. So, still not going quite the way I wanted it to. But I wanted to keep putting them out there. Since she's tapped out. So, when you have a creature and you put it into play, see this swirling effect here, it's telling me that this creature has summoning sickness, which means it can't attack the first round it comes into play. This creature, on the other hand, has haste, and haste means that you can attack the round it comes into play, so I'm going to, since she doesn't have anything to block it with. See if she has any instants in her hand to stop it. Nope. I'll just keep pecking away at her until I beat her, or I get beat. Again, still waiting for the one card that says your opponent just loses, and then I just die. So she was able to again get rid of one of my creatures. Good on her end. Normally, I would try to throw all these damage cards right at her, but I think I need to hold on to them just in case she gets more creatures out. So I'm just going to attack her and use my sorcery spells to destroy her creatures, and hopefully I will prevail at the end. So she had to take that one. She didn't have any creatures to block. And it is her turn again. Things are seemingly going very well for me. That's why I keep expecting for something nasty to hit the table, and then I just died. So she put out another one of her pumped up creatures that she can pump up. And now she's getting into some land. Good for her. And maybe we'll save that one. We'll do this one. So this card is Flames of the Firebrand. Deals 3 damage divided as you choose among 1, 2, or 3 target creatures. So I decided to do 2 damage to her creature and 1 to her. The reason why I did 2 to her creature is because she still had the ability to give it a +1/+1, which at that point wouldn't make my spell enough to kill it. So I definitely wanted to make sure I was going to die. Kill the creature and attack her. And it goes through again. She takes it to the face. Porn star. Well, she is a vampire. She could be a porn star. I don't know. Oh boy. It says target player draws 2 cards and loses 2 life. So, and she's choosing to do that to herself. Apparently, she's really trying to get something rolling over there. Draw another land, and I'm going to attack her. I want to use its special ability, but it won't let me. Oh, nasty. Tendrils of Corruption deals X damage to target creature, and you gain X life, where X is the number of swamps you control. So, I'm going to get back some more life here and get rid of my creature all at the same time. Good for you. Guess you don't get to be a vampire and live for 1,000,000 years without knowing some tricks, so... She has plenty of mana available. Well, here we go, zombie guy again. See how much that helps or hinders her. More land for me with nothing else, so... Still not understanding the timing of the game very well. It's different than how I remember it. So I don't know when the game allows me to use creature special abilities. There's another shade that she can pump up. Don't know why she didn't put her ghoul back out. So now I'm in trouble. This shade that she already put in play last turn, she can attack this time, and she can actually pump them up for 1 black mana. It gives her +1/+1, and she's already a 1/1, and she has 9 available, so she could do 10 damage to me right now. And there's really nothing I can do about it. I don't have anything to block, so it looks like she's actually going to activate the ability 1,000,000 times and do that much damage. So I feel like I've just been toyed with. This was her plan the whole time. It allowed me to kill off her creatures and peck away at her a couple points at a time, just so she could set this one up. Yes, yes indeed. Can't make this animation speed up either, so it's just insult to injury that I can't make it go by any faster. It's just, oh my goodness. Wow, see? I was just waiting for the one card to drop that causes my demise. And she still has a ghoul in her, zombie in her hand. Corrupt deals damage equal to the number of swamps you control the target creature or player. You gain life equal. Oh, that is nasty. So that is 10, I believe. Yep. Wow. Well, I'm glad I could share the embarrassment of my pain with you, all interwebs. First ever Magic video I'm putting up on my page. Interesting.